Hello, bookish besties, and welcome to another TBR, but this time for December. So let's get into it. Because in the December we are having Christmas and all the relatives coming in and everything, me meeting up with friends and my boyfriend and having extra plans, extra cozy gaming nights and yada yada, I am going to just slow down on the books. I'm going to make a TBR that I would love to accomplish by the end of December, but I don't think I would can. So let me just tell you what I added on the list. No, it's not a Christmas list. First up, me and my boyfriend decided to finally continue the Haywood Herbalist series, and I'm saying finally because we first got into it Stuff Your Kindle days, in which we discover Scarlet Winter's series that we love, and I just couldn't wait for a more specific time of the year for this book to be good to read. And I'm talking about Mint and Murder, the third book in the series Haywood Herbalist Cozy Mystery series. And just look at it. It literally screams Christmas, and the next one is something with mistletoe, so it's definitely something with Christmassy, and I definitely want to check it out too. But first I need to know what happens to Jordan, our deputy, who basically is framed for murder. And our goddamn sheriff, she's not that smart, and she's like, oh, so if you're having someone that confessed and if one evidence out of 5 is pointing to this person, I guess I'm not having a deputy anymore. I mean, yeah, she's easily hateable. She's an easily hateable character, I guess, or at least for us. But it's going to be fun because it's a fun read. It's under 200 pages. I guess it's 175 pages, so we should get it done in probably 2 days. 1 day, depending on the work and of the extra things that I need to do after work. But also, I would love to goddamn figure out a time in which I'm going to also continue the series, and probably we would finish this series by the end of the year. I guess they're having like 5 or 6 books into the series, and I just cannot wait to get into each and one of them. And after that, we're going to start Sedona Spirit series by Carly Winter, which I told you multiple times if you watched the previous videos, right? So besides Mint and Murder and possibly the 4th book in the Haywood Herbalist series, I'm going to also continue with Zodiac Academy Book 3, The Reckoning, in which the twins need to take the highly rated exam as being so fierce, and they're not going to pass because they don't have knowledge and because they don't really deserve the crown and something. And let me just tell you, besties, but in the last book that I read, in the 2nd book, everything was just going cuckoo bananas at the end. Everything was going to shambles. A few people died, if I might say, I guess, or at least it was just only one that we know. So yeah, and it's not someone so important. If I might take the upcoming grief off your shoulders, it's not someone really important, but kind of is, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Zodiac Academy is one of the books that I literally got into so fast. And not because it was drama and kind of a reality show and something like that, but more because I just loved the way that it was written. I just love that it's an easy read, a quick read, but it also has suspense, like a trilogy side, and it also has like all these fantasy elements, which I truly love, and it also has a bit of romance, but it's really enemies to lovers themed, which it was mind-blown for me to kind of uncover some of the things that Tori did to Darius and Darius did to Tori. But I think the fact that Darius did to Tori is like at the end of the 1st book, because every book basically gets worse, progressively worse, and ends up in a goddamn cliffhanger. So fun. So I'm really looking into probably also the 4th book, but I'm not really so sure. So I'm just going to add the 3rd book for the moment on the TBR, and then I'm going to probably do a reading updated video for Christmas or somewhere near Christmas that I would tell you where am I standing with my reading journey, right? Then I'm having a Christmas book, The Christmas Murder by Mary Grant, And I don't think I'm going to get into it. Probably, I mean, it's thrillery and I love the vibe with it. I love the blurb, but I don't really see myself reading Christmas books. But I said that I'm willing to try at least. And if I'm going to ditch it, I don't know, maybe I will replace it with an audiobook or something like that. But for sure, I just want to try it. And the blurb sounds good. It sounds nice, but I don't really know if Christmas books are really my cup of tea. So I'm assuming that if it would be really thrillery or have enough thriller elements, I would read it 100%. And the last two books that I picked for my December TBR are actually audiobooks. And the first one, it's The Drawing of the Tree, the second book in the Dark Tower series by Stephen King, which I love. And I couldn't not expect more to meet Jake again, to meet Eddie again. And I'm saying again because the first three books I read in my mother tongue, but they didn't kind of have the same impact on me. So I was like, okay, I should really get my English on point and then probably read the series, because I find that he has sometimes a very descriptive way, and it has like very foreign words for me. In my experience, I've been Googling some of and been doing my research on something, but if I'm reading on Kindle, it's really easy, but hence I'm only having the audiobook and the physical book and not having it on Kindle. It's more of a work and I'm going to get through it. But I'm really looking forward to uncovering all of it in English this time and really having the full message from Stephen King that it's been written in the book and not being like mistranslated. I'm really keen on reading it. And the last audiobook that I'm planning on listening in December is a thriller book. And it has a really cool cover because I didn't expect to kind of be drawn to the pink color, but also kind of a thrillery and murdery vibe that I love for this season. And it's called The Murder of the Night Before. And I don't know, like the blurb sounded amazing. It was thrillery. It was, so basically our MC wakes up in the next morning and she finds out that her best friend or someone related to her, I think it was her best friend, is dead, and she's like, okay, what happened? Why? Someone just framed her. Yeah, apparently I guess I'm having a pattern for like the thrillers that I'm liking with framed people. But we will see how that one goes, and I'm just really excited into diving into these books, especially the Zodiac Academy and the Midnight Murder and the audiobooks, so I guess all of them. But anyways, I'm really excited into diving deep into them, and hopefully I would get some of them done because we all know how hectic Christmas can be. But yeah, this is my December TBR. I wanted to keep it short and sweet for you, and see you in the next video the next Thursday. Bye bye!